Hey there, friends. This is Pinky, and today we will be reviewing an app called Luxy, which says you can connect with successful and attractive people, including CEOs, entrepreneurs, investors. Basically, a Tinder for rich and beautiful people, or probably more likely poor people or middle class people pretending to be rich, hoping that they'll find another rich person who will probably be poor anyways. Um, Bert, you got any thoughts on this initially?
So just looking at this real quick, what impresses me is the use, and reuse of this one image of this one woman. Apparently, she was what they could afford, so they afforded her, and then just decided to go with repetition.
Do you
Let
have a
me
screen at
look.
all?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's go to the screen. There we
Um,
go. It should be up. Here she is once. There's Alice S.
you mean this girl that looks like she has a lot of plastic surgery and then she has these totally fake Photoshop pictures?
Yeah, because she
It
just
almost looks like her arm doesn't belong to her body, like it's somebody else's arm coming up.
that's four uses of her picture in this on this page. So apparently they paid a lot of money for this stock photo, and they had to get their money out of it. And then these people are actually, I don't know what these people are. This guy is this guy's got a really strong jawline. And he's got a very, look at this hairline.
Like James Franco or something.
Yeah, he's like an Armenian James Franco with a lot of cologne on.
Yeah, so he's really the perfect guy for this kind of app because Armenian guys are really into. If you scroll down a little bit, it shows how branding, these brands, these luxury brands, are really part of this. And I have a feeling that I don't know, maybe they're trying to attract this. This seems like an LA app. This doesn't seem like a San Francisco, Silicon Valley type of thing. This
No,
seems like a
definitely.
really bad idea from somebody in LA. Oh, we're gonna connect all these people and but their interests are going to be through brands because they're all rich. And honestly, part of me thinks that it's brilliant because I feel like this is what people are using their Instagram for, anyways. They're trying to show how wonderful their lives really aren't. And like, here's my house. I'm going to take this angle that makes it look great. Oh, here's my Porsche and my jet is in the background or whatever. When maybe they rented the car or um, you know, for whatever reason, I think that this is for these kind of people that all they care about is showing off how awesome their things are, and they want to connect with other people who are kind of superficial in the same way.
Right. I think so, but because I think if you're like wealthy, right, unless you're some sort of weird wealthy recluse, then you probably wouldn't use this anyway. You're probably like socializing, and you have people who are trying to hook you up with people, and you can like you can meet people and find introductions to people. Why would you go on a site like this?
No, I see. I disagree a little bit, and maybe it's good if we just disagree so we can see other points. But I think that some of these rich dudes that drive around in their Porsche in LA, they're kind of lonely because they treat girls sort of like McDonald's napkins, and it's a perfect app for them because they can flaunt their car and their cool pad on the hill and use girls for sex. And you're guaranteed to have a different kind of user than you would in Tinder because some Tinder girls might be like, I don't want to see your car and I don't want to see your abs. But if you got into this app, you probably are going to be more receptive to your new Porsche and your poolside, backyard on the hill.
So what happens here? You load up a profile, and then you swipe left to pass, or you swipe right to like. Where do the pictures of people's houses and stuff come into play?
Well, maybe when you go into a deeper view of their profile, just like in Tinder, uh,
Yeah,
you can tap
add
on the photo and then you can see an expanded view, which is probably what we're seeing right here in this on these apps.
right.
Um, so
So
they,
how do they qualify people who are rich? They make you like send them like
that I don't know. Maybe we should sign up for it. I'm just gonna put pictures of my piece of shit car on there and try to make it look macked out, like with a gold chain or something.
just like pictures of like your Miazda with like a Mercedes emblem stuck into the hood or whatever.
Yeah, like my Kia, I just try to make it look blurry so it looks kind of like a Tesla.
Right.
And then, you know. And then that day when I happen to get some matches, I'll have like 10 matches queued up. I'll go over to this like specialty sports car rental place and I'll rent a car and I'll just go on a little dating spree, you know?
Yeah, so this has no, in the frequently asked questions, there's nothing related to how they can tell if you're actually wealthy or anything. So this is basically for like low income people who spend all their paychecks on their leased Mercedes
Uh,
and have bling or whatever, and then they're rich. Like that's all it takes to be rich is to have a Mercedes and like a fake Louis Vuitton bag and some bling, right?
I think that that's a really good value proposition because these people have ruined their whole lives to get these things, and
Yeah,
like now they have somewhere where it pays off. You know, it's perfect for these kind of people.
right. All right. Well, this site really has nothing of value to it.
I find it interesting that the press page doesn't have any attractive press. I mean, they must have just launched, so I'll give them a break.
They should have talked about. They should have had a picture of Alice. Alice S. should have written an article.
We should have.
They don't have anything about the founders or anything. So I would just say that this is. It's funny because they list CNN, BuzzFeed, The Huffington Post, Mail Online, Fast Company, Vice, Near, and SFGate as they just list them. They don't. Even
I could copy and paste that and put it on my site too.
you should just yeah. You should just yeah. I mean, why not, right?
Will you click on the App Store link?
Yeah, but it's not going to do anything because it's the way the screen shares, right?
Oh, I see. Well, maybe it'll take you to the actual App Store. Oh.
If I launch it, it will.
Let's see how long. Let's see how long it's been out. They're on version 2.3.0, so
It's been out for a while. There's 57 reviews, 3 stars. Let's just look at a few reviews. We all think we are rich. Love this app. The depth of the shallow has hit an all-time low. Not only are looks judged at a glance, so is your socio-monetary contribution. Yay! It's the same folks on Tinder. This person, by the way, somehow gave this app 5 stars. And then the person who said great app gave it 3 stars.
that's promising.
And then this other person gave it 1 star because the app can't find their internet connection. Yeah, basically, somebody else says that this app is just for girls to find sugar daddies. Blah blah blah. I think that this is just some sort of weird ruse to suck Armenian men in. I don't know. I mean, call me racist, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is.
You think this is for white people or something, or?
No, I think this app was built just to suck Armenian men in.
Oh, I see.
Just to like get Armenian men to sign up and try and find like hot chicks to.
Yeah, but I've heard girls don't like Armenian guys, so it's
But if they have the right car, if their top 5 brands match up, right? Doesn't matter.
yeah. You know, we should try to get that. You know that guy Vitali, or he's got that Vitalize show online. I'm going to show it to you after we get off, but he's all about trying to mat girls with fake cars, and I think you would really love this app.
Oh yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
It's all about gold diggers, straight up, right? I mean, that's what this is about. This is about gold diggers. This is the kind of app that if you were to round up all the women that were using this app, well, and all the men too, but I'm a man, so I don't really care about women, but if you rounded them all up and shipped them off to another country, I feel like I would be a lot happier, you know?
Right. I could do without these people probably. The people who would use the high. The thing that to me is that like there's no value here because they're not screening anybody. I mean, it's obviously just a layer of bullshit too, because like all these links to like this, all this stuff with the different press, and then there's actually nothing on the press page. It's clearly nothing.
And technically, I'm a CEO too, man. So you know why Like their CEOs are probably the poorest group of people in the whole world, man.
Oh, wait. Clearly these guys are all over it because they actually have 5 followers on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, they have 5 followers. They have 11 tweets.
Show that, man.
Let's see. Yeah, let me screen share.
No, that's actually a good idea to go into these social media and other social media for these apps so we can really see how reputable they are. I mean, I realize you have to fake it till you make it, but
Let's see. Here you go. Here's their Twitter
uh,
account. They got 11 tweets, 1 photo video. They have 5 followers. Look at they actually have Ashton Kutcher apparently uses this up in the top left corner there. Yeah, there's just not much here.
yeah. I don't know. I don't really have a lot to say about Luxy. I just think it's for gold diggers and Armenian dudes. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make an account. I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna hook up with a lot of girls on it. But I just think it's a really bad idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've seen enough of this one.
Sweet.
All right. Good one.